So, yeah, it was quite serious at the start, and then it just, at the end, it went a bit...
Yeah, I can't tell you where that came from. This came together really, really quickly. It was written in like 20 minutes, filmed in a day, and shot in 2 hours. So I can't tell you where the idea came from, but obviously everything leads up to the visual gag. And I think the key is we just wanted to make people, to fool people, actually, to think that they were watching something serious and then show them a knob.
Yeah, I mean... As the actor, I mean, how do you method act? I mean, do you just constantly smell cheese? You know, brie or Stilton, I'm not too sure. But how do you actually act as a person with a cock on his nose?
It was quite easy, really, because of past experience. No, he wrote the script, and I was just reading it casually over breakfast, and obviously when I got to the final scene, I thought, it says the guy's got a knob for a nose, and I just spurt my coffee out all over the script at the time, and I thought, oh, this could be fun. And I remember in the early part he'd put that it sounded quite nasal, so what I actually was doing in that is I had some earplugs in my nostrils under the balaclava, so that you had that kind of nasal sound. Apparently, I was breathing through my Japs eye.
See, the weird thing is that if you think, what are the logistics of having a knob for a nose? Like, how you obviously wouldn't breathe through your knob, or would you? I mean,
well, I mean,
it's
if it was
weird.
called Pinocchio and he lied,
yes,
I think women would like that, to be honest, rather than would. You got a bit. But so I'll throw it to open to the audience in a minute. But what other things have you got planned? Have you got any more genitalia and faces, or are you going to go
definitely,
away
definitely,
from that?
it's a theme running through all of our work. I think it's very important to talk about nudity and for us all to be very comfortable with it. So the next one is the sequel. Well, I can't actually tell you the title, but you can imagine. Cunt face.
I thought that was Australia. It's a gasher. But, so what's this Gaza about?
Gash mouth. La Gaza. Well, I'll hand over to the director of La Gaza, Amir Ramzada.
Thank you. La Gaza is something I wrote actually before Normale, and we decided to shoot that. We were plagued by a few issues over summer, and the weather being bad actually, because we needed a nice few days of being able to film in a convertible car, which you can't get in Britain these days in July. So it took like 4 months of various half days of shooting to finally get that in the can, and we've got editing going on by Darren at the moment. La Gaza is, all I can say is it's a wedding gone wrong. And I can't tell you anything more about it because obviously I'll spoil the surprise.
Okay, have we got any questions from the audience? I mean, no cock jokes or anything, because I'll be actually interested what questions that they've actually got. So, open to the audience. Anyone? Going once. Oh, there we go. The lady.
Yeah, definitely. And to be honest, it's probably a little long. It takes a little while to get there. But I suppose, I mean, in a sort of pretentious way, I also wanted to take the piss out of that style of reality TV and that style of current affairs journalism. So that's kind of why it drags on a little bit. But yes, definitely. I think it's probably too long. And I'm not sure. I mean, you see these things in edit. I've seen it a bazillion times. So I have absolutely no idea how it plays out. So to watch it with an audience is fantastic. Because at the start, you guys were laughing, you know, with the photos and stuff. And then you're kind of fooled. Oh, is this serious? Is this actually a serious film? So I like that. I like that, definitely.
I mean, I think the first laugh was like anyone, if the unknown are like, oh my, why is he wearing a balaclava as a kid? Which kind of, I thought, seriously, before he got the cock out, I thought it was going to be a really serious one.
Yeah.
And I was going to ask a question about fitting in society, but obviously that squandered when I seen the penis. So all my questions went out the window.
Sorry.
So it's quite easy to fit in, really.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
In this day and age, you can put anything on display and get away with it.
No comment. Anyway, any more questions to the audience, from the audience towards these? No? No more? Oh.
Well, actually, yeah, because when we were going to shoot those exterior scenes, Darren wanted me to walk down Disbury Village wearing the balaclava, and it was the day after that guy had gone into the cinema and shot everyone in America, and being a Middle Eastern, I felt it was a bit inappropriate that I should walk around with a balaclava, so we just used the back streets, but we got a lot of flack off the kids walking around the park and just shouting stuff at us, going, "Weirdo!" and all that kind of thing, so that was good fun, yeah.
That's just quite method acting there as well, I suppose. Any more? Any more questions?
Not a question, but you should check out a movie called Dickhead.
Dickhead.
By a guy called Alex Diaz from London.
Brilliant. We did a bit of a search beforehand. We couldn't find anything. So just kind of, we did a bit of a search beforehand to see if anyone had done something like this. But in the extensive 3-minute search, we didn't find anything. But I'll look at that up. That's great. Thank you. Alex Diaz. Excellent. Thank you.
I don't even want any more questions. I don't know, actually.
I'm intrigued now. I'm really forward to it.
Well, that's Dickhead then. You got to watch Dickhead. That's your homework for tonight. After seen plenty of penises on display, you're going to see more, which is. But any more questions then from the audience? No. Well, that's a lot.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. Cheers.
Thank you, Amir and Danny from Normale 33 Films Productions.